Welcome back to the football locker room. Another 3 points for Arsenal sitting at the top of the table. I mean, nothing to complain about there, but definitely the VR decision referee didn't give Arsenal the penalty that they deserved, and I think they simply just robbed us. I think every time it comes to Arsenal, there are always controversial decisions, but yeah, it was a clear penalty, and the debate was the Fulham player touched the ball. Of course he did, but he touched the ball uh, after the foul, after touching or taking down Saka. It's clear in slow motion. You can see it. First, he touches the knee of Saka, and then he touches the ball. So once you foul the player before you even touch the ball, I think that's a clear penalty. Even if I'm not a referee or anybody from the PGMOL or uh, the officials which are there to take the right call, anybody can just see that in slow motion and say, yep, that's a penalty because he fouled Saka before he even touched the ball. So I don't know why when it comes to Arsenal it happens a lot, but I'm glad we could still get those 3 important points, because I think Fulham kept their structure well. They were not giving too much of space, but yeah, other than a couple of chances that Gyökeres missed, I think we still need to improve in our open play game because we are not creating enough chances. Again, the goal came from set pieces. Uh, Another corner, another goal. Gabriel's assist, Trossard's goal. I mean, all that is very nice, but I always think of this. What will happen when you are just defending with one goal? Um, like you have scored one goal and you are defending, and somehow, be it from the opposition team or your own player's mistake, you concede another one. Then it's 1-1. And everybody knows, you know, uh, except few top teams like City, Liverpool, and a couple of other teams, I think every team would go for a draw, considering it's Arsenal and they are one of the strongest teams in the Premier League or in the Europe. For those kind of games, for those kind of situations, I think it's very important to kill the game when you get the chance. And again, Gyökeres missed those chances. I think he's doing everything, like Arteta said, he's doing everything right to be in the right places, making those right runs. But there is a question about when he's going to give us that extra edge for which Arsenal has signed them. So uh, for me, it's still a question. I have no doubt about Gyökeres' qualities, but I still have a doubt or question mark on, is Gyökeres going to get benefit from a system? Is he the perfect or the app, like the player who would fit in well for the system that we play, where we keep the possession so much, where we do not, where we don't pass the ball directly to the striker. I think we always like to play out from the wings and then we, cross the ball inside, or the game always goes from the wings for sure. Mm, so that's my concern, how Gyökeres is going to find his goal scoring spree or the run or his form where he can score a couple of goals, because I think that's the motive. That's why you got the number 9. Otherwise, anybody can just play. Merino can play there. I think he would score more goals there. But Merino understands the system very well. Gyökeres is only 8 games old. So I guess that could be one of the reasons. But um, I I would love to see Gyökeres firing. I would love to see all the players, passing the ball to him. So these are few places and these are few things where I really am concerned, because if there's another team who will score one goal and then they defend with a low block, I think that's when we are going to lose the points. But glad that we drew last time against Fulham at Craven Cottage. This time we got those 3 points, so very important 3 points. And same thing we did at Newcastle as well. And for last 2 or 3 games we couldn't win at St James Park, but this season we did that. I guess these games and these points are going to make the difference at the end of the season, because if you see, City won again. Now City is in the same contention as well. Liverpool, well, they'll play United and Liverpool is playing at Anfield. So again, most probably they are going to get the win unless United show us some miracle or something, or a performance that we all see and say, okay, now this is the time when United can probably start building. But otherwise, I think very important for Arsenal and um, to just be at the top rather than chase the game, chase the title. I think it's very important to keep building that gap. Uh, Sometimes there will be a phase when one or the other team will drop the points. That's when Arsenal can keep winning and keep increasing that gap between Liverpool and City or whosoever is next to you. And I guess rather than waiting for some other team to drop points, I think it's important that we um, keep winning the games, do not lose points, and especially the mistakes that we did last season, where we drew points at West Ham, Fulham, or Newcastle. I think this is the season where they should take advantage of it. Talking about the team, I think everybody did their job. Defensively, we were very solid, but again, creatively, I think we are still lacking that flair. And I guess Odegaard, once he's fit, um, unfortunate for him not to be there because he was looking sharp. But once he is fit, I think he is a kind of a player who I would like to see at number 10 position because of his vision. I mean, Eze is good. He's brilliant. He likes to find those spaces. He can dribble past a couple of players. All of that is there. I think he can play on the left wing. He can, play in Odegaard's position if required. But if Odegaard is there, I would like to see Odegaard as a Gyökeres and Saka, all of them together. I think that would just make it more lethal. But again, I think I'm not sure how keen Arteta is going to be to put this kind of a setup unless you are playing at home. Most of the other games, it's going to be Trossard or Martinelli because they can, like, especially Trossard because he can keep the ball. He's very versatile, switching with Eze. Martinelli because of his defensive duties. So I don't know. There will be some games where these four are going to play, and of course, not possible for November because most of the November Odegaard is out. So happy for 3 points, but concerned about not killing the game when we could. And Gyökeres not firing. It's been after Nottingham Forest game, Gyökeres hasn't scored. So these are a couple of concerns that I think might haunt us later. But I guess it's a matter of time when Gyökeres can come and score. Overall, a very good performance, but not completely happy, to be very honest. Not completely happy. I think you're playing Fulham. I get it. They are doing good this season, especially at home. They are fantastic. But to get 3 points, yes, absolutely amazing. But to not kill the game, I think that's where we were not good. Because there were a couple of chances where Fulham could have taken the advantage and score one goal. And if that happens, then the way they were defending, I think it would have been a draw. So I think that's where I'm coming from, and I would like to see Arsenal killing the game when they can, and not leaving it to the last minute. But no complaints from the boys. They did whatever they could. But next time, I would definitely like to see killing the game, getting the second chance, score the second goal, just get on with it. I mean, there's no point of because with one goal, you are always uncertain. You are not sure if you're going to get 3 points or not, because even at the last 3 or 4 minutes at additional time, the opposition team can score a goal, and once they score a goal, then it's a draw, right? Unless you score a last minute winner like Newcastle, but I think that's rare. You don't see that happening very often. Or you are Liverpool, who were lucky enough to have those 3 or 4 games where they just scored last minute winners only. But yeah, having said that, good performance, but there's a scope for improvement for sure. I'm not completely happy where I can say, oh yeah, Arsenal got the 3 points. I'm very happy. Yes, I'm happy with the 3 points, but I'm not happy with the way we are, taking the game ahead. The way we are not killing the game when it's required. Unfortunate, the penalty was overturned, but I think we had enough chances to kill the game. Well, let's see what happens in the next game when we are going to play Atletico Madrid at home. It's not going to be an easy one for sure. Mm, And yep, let's see what happens in that particular game at home, Champions League game. Nothing better than that. Um, Looking forward to that one. Till then, Gunners, Arsenal on top. I hope you all are happy as I am. Thank you for watching the video, and do let us know your thoughts.